Eat It Nation, tonight we're going to make what I call homemade hamburger helper. It's just a little bit of ground beef, some potatoes and onions, and we're going to season it up, and it comes out really good. Come back here in just a minute, we'll get this thing going. Okay, I'm going to show you some of these ingredients. We have some seasoning salt, some garlic powder, a little bit of steak seasoning, and then I'm going to use probably a medium-sized onion. And believe it or not, I like to use pepperoni when I'm browning my ground beef. Call me crazy, but it adds another flavor. And take a stack of them, I don't know, 8 or 10 of them, and just chop them up into small pieces. I got to do some chopping. I got a little bit of a bell pepper that's in the fridge in a baggie that we've used part of, so we're going to put some of that in this. I get all this stuff chopped up and I'll come right back. All right, what we got here in the pan, I have a pound of ground beef, probably 10 or 12 pepperoni, and I sliced them up. You can see they're pretty small. Half a medium-sized onion, and probably, I don't know, a quarter of a bell pepper, all kind of diced up fairly small. So I've got the heat on medium. I'm going to break this up a little bit here. This is a really easy recipe. And you know, it's home cooked. It's better than anything you're going to buy in the store. So, I'm going to put in a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of seasoning salt, and then, you know me, it's ground beef, it's ground steak. Put on my Montreal steak seasoning. So we'll let this come up to temp. I'm going to brown it and drain it. Once I get that done, come back, and we got some potatoes and the other half of the medium-sized onion going in there. And we get to that point, I'll come back and show you how to go to the next step. This is my 5th potato, and they were all about this size. I'd call that a small to a medium-sized potato. And I like mine sliced. If you want to dice them up, that's up to you. I just like them this way. So we're just going to slice these up into fairly thin slices.
And how much more onion did you put in there?
The other half of my medium-sized onion, like I just said a second ago. And it really was a medium-sized onion. It was. And I put half of it in with the ground beef, then I diced the other half and put it in here with the potatoes. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some water in this. And I also want to say that might be a little bit more potato than I would normally use, but they were getting right on the edge, getting a little bit soft. So I was really surprised when I peeled them. They were still in really good shape. So I'm going to put this thing on probably a medium-low heat, probably a 3.5. Put 2 bouillon cubes in it, just regular bouillon cubes. I'm going to put those in there, and we're going to keep an eye on it. I'm going to cover it. We're going to keep an eye on it. Once it comes to a boil, we're going to probably turn the temp down. We want a real low simmer on this. And we're also probably going to keep, when it comes to the end, we'll probably have to re-season with our 3 seasonings here, and then we're going to put in some breadcrumbs and a little bit of sour cream. So anyway, we're going to bring this up. God, this stuff's aggravating. We'll bring this stuff up to a boil, and we'll check back in here in just a little bit. Alright, this has been boiling here about, I don't know, half hour or so, maybe a little bit longer. I did add a little bit more water because it was starting to go dry, and the potatoes weren't as soft as I really wanted them. And you just want to keep stirring it, and at this point we're going to let this boil down here. And when it boils down, we're going to take we'll taste it, see if it needs any more of our seasonings in it, and then we'll finish it off. So this is where we're at this point. We're back, and we're going to finish this off right here. Let's look at this. See what we got. Now, I did add some more water to it, and the potatoes, you can see everything is really soft, and it tastes really good. We tasted it, right, camera babe?
We did. It's
It
really
does taste good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, so the final step of this. Now, if it's not, you got to season this to taste, and I would stick with what we used at the beginning. So we're going to stick a little bit of sour cream in here. And then we want probably a tablespoon or two of some Italian breadcrumbs. I'm going to put those in there. Turn the heat down. And we're just going to stir this up. You can see how the breadcrumbs kind of thicken it up a little bit, and they'll add a little bit of flavor, and then the sour cream in there. Alright, let's see. Let me get a little bit of that. Try it. See.
Hot.
It's hot.
It's pretty good.
I bet it's good.
It's really good.
Alright, so give this one a try. I think you're going to like it. You know, some homemade biscuits, dinner rolls, and plain old bread. Everything will go with it. So, hey, till next time, keep it smoking.